Ready, set, go, 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 go.
I said I'm with the soul trap. I said I'm with the soul trap. It's a bitch. Hey.
Yo. What's happening? We here. You know what I'm saying? Work out. We here. What's up?
Look, man, this is Tribing It, you know what I'm saying? And now we is at the last episode, you feel me? So for the ones that's just now tuning in, this is Soul Tribe. I go by the name 2 Benji.
Livy Love.
I'm Selena Dream.
And we are
Tribing It. Soul Tribe.
Streaming one live.
I'm about to say Soul Tribe.
Soul Tribe.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all, so what's going on today, y'all? Like, what is this big one? You feel me? Like, what is it? I think people.
We just kicking the bobos, Pauline, just kicking it. You know, being appreciative, gratitude. You know what I'm saying? It's big, like you said, it's big. Completion 1 0 1 0 10 10 1. You know, we
111.
We completed what we was doing, and it's this showing anything we put our mind to, and anything that acquires our consistency, we can be able to give it consistency and be able to just stay disciplined into doing one particular thing. So you know, this is dope. This is powerful. I'm appreciative for sure. I appreciate it.
Yeah, y'all. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, unfortunately, my allergies is kicking in, so don't mind my voice. But this is the final episode of the first season, y'all. We made 10 straight episodes weekly, y'all. Live. No matter what the trials and tribulations, no matter what tried to stop us, no matter what tried to break us down before going, even though we had a million things going on while the show's still moving, still showed up, still made it happen. So we do want to thank everybody who's been staying tuned with us thus far, because y'all coming to the next level with us.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? You know,
Absolutely.
this is the graduation episode. So I do want to start off asking everybody a question, you know, and I want you to be as thorough as possible, as we always are. But now that we have reached the 10th episode, what is one major thing that you have been able to learn through this process of what we're doing now? Like, what is something that you can transfer into any part of your life based off of what we've been building right here?
That's a great question.
That's an emotional question for me. I guess realizing that, like, the more I know, the more I don't. Like, it's always like a restart. Every episode is a restart for me. Everything I'm telling you all, I'm learning along my journey, but I have to restart to continue to learn. So getting to this point now, for me, it's like I'm starting over again. I'm starting over on my self-love journey. I'm starting over on my self-healing journey. I'm starting over again, even though you guys were along with me while I was doing my journey, but now I'm starting over on a newer level, on a higher level, on a higher frequency. So it's emotional, just like to pour out my heart and pour out my heart to y'all and show y'all how I got to this point, but it's not it, if that makes sense. It's not all. So it's more layers. So it's emotional for me. It really is. It really is very emotional. But like, just starting over again. It's like the finale, but it's like the finale of a graduation to a new level. Like, I'm graduating to go to a higher level. So it's like, yeah.
Definitely like to say it wouldn't have been able to been Tribal without you in that place. Like you played a major role, you feel me? So just personally speaking, for me personally, definitely grateful. I'm grateful, appreciative of all y'all, for real. But I truly don't think if it was supposed to be like this. You know, like it was supposed to be like this. You know what I mean? Like I feel like we definitely learned different sides of ourselves through each other and just through building this for real, y'all. So it's a real deal. I definitely say one thing for me, staying down, adversity, getting through adversity. You know what I mean? Truly getting through adversity, no matter what's up against you, no matter what you might be dealing with, understanding that you deal with that, and then once you come forward to these places, these platforms like this, you still give your best foot forward, no matter what. I'm pretty sure if any one of us was to break down the different things we've been experiencing through this time, like, yo, what? You still able to do this? Yes.
Yeah.
That will always make a way. Promise you. It will always make a way. And if anything, this is what this really been teaching us. Well, at least I say for me, for real, like no matter what's going on, no matter what is going on, you still gotta keep pushing. And the rewards will be bigger than what you went through. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, for real. I feel like I've grown a closer bond with my team, closer bond with myself, and also knowing what limits I can push myself to, you know, where I thrive at. You know what I'm saying? So, wholeheartedly.
That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
Good job, bro.
Yeah.
Good job, bro. Okay. Yeah. Sure. One thing that I'm taking from this whole experience is that I'm taking and that I'm using and applying in everything in any other aspect of my life is being natural, being the nature of everything, being like, you know, like being present. That's what I would say, being present, like you said, the restarts, like each episode, each topic, each discussion we come back with more from the last discussion. And it's like you know, just being present with every moment, every experience, knowing that it may be something repetitive that we're doing. It's something that we know what we're doing. We're in our groove. We're in our consistency with it. So it's in our programming, but we can still approach it like it's still new each time. So that's something that I'm applying. Like I'm applying for real. You know, like being present, being active for real. Like this whole experience has been monumental. I was able to see other people's reactions and seeing their perspectives of how what this is and what it was and what this is, and to be able to see other people's perspectives and subjects about just what we're doing and us being able to build a family and build a connection, a deeper bond, build trust, because we all do the same thing. We all are musicians, we all are artists, we all are going after the same thing, and we all have to work together. We all are working together. So to just do all this cohesively, you know what I'm saying? Like it's big, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's big. You know what I'm saying? Gotta thank the old man. Gotta thank the old man behind the camera. Y'all to see him. He here. Y'all's around. You know what I'm saying? Gotta thank DJ Richie Rose. Thanks, bro. For real, bro. Like just your presence, just being in the room, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like this home, this nature, this natural. This is something that we taking with us no matter where we go at. Like this feeling, this vibration, this energy for real. So you know these moments. So it's big, y'all. I'm just thankful. Yeah. I'm just thankful to just be here and to be able to soak it all in.
Big facts. What about you, Rose?
I can say a lot because really right now, I don't think you understand. Like I can say, this is huge, man. And like this is really just like another outlet to like other people come in and shine their light to it as well. But at the same time, this gonna be bigger, like an empire. Like everybody gonna come around, see, and gonna see different outlets. Right, you got the young crowd, the elder crowd. Like you know what I'm saying. We all coming together as one network, so that way you know what I'm saying you can get meal from not only us, but just you know what I'm saying people in general that you know what I'm saying to see what's going on in the city, what's being talked about. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying, the right way, you know what I'm saying, the city should take or whatever the topic is. Or right now, like one, we're looking at us, you know what I'm saying, young individuals that's doing this, especially a podcast show. Like people don't, like you see it, but like you don't see it like going on consistently like that. You know what I'm saying?
And this was a smooth ride, y'all.
Yeah.
Our first episode was like February 27th. Not even like, bro, like that's what I'm saying. That was smooth. It's a smooth ride. It was real smooth.
Yeah, man.
Real
Like a lot of
smooth.
people like, yo, I don't know what to talk about. What we gonna talk about? You know what I'm saying? A lot of things that can get talked about that people don't want to talk about because they don't want to go too deep off in it, or they don't feel like people won't be interested. But instead, find something that's interesting to you, but also gonna like really do open people's minds to, you know what I'm saying, a different perspective or a thing like, okay, I'm a little more open to this now. That's where, like, you know what I'm saying, when we have these discussions and just talk about, you know what I'm saying, what's going on with, you know what I'm saying, not with youth, but just in the city and things on the music side or the business side, we can really just talk about this and just discuss rather than just got talk about dumb stuff. You feel? Because like one, people gotta understand you could level up as much as you can or just stay where you want to be. And right now, where I want to go ahead and just like y'all, we leveling up. We're gonna keep on going. Like ain't nothing stopping us.
Thanks. No cap.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
No
saying?
cap. We out of here, y'all. We out of here.
Real for real.
We out of here.
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and tap in with the first commercial. We will be back. If you are tuning in, please make sure that you are following our social media. That's SOLTR1BE. Make sure that you are following Our Black Media TV and that you are subscribing and send us some stars, y'all. We've been keeping this up, real for real.
And
So,
unicorns.
you know, unicorns. Real for real, y'all. We will be right back with
Driving it.
Y'all, we're out here today having good vibes, good vibrations.
Yes.
Good
Let me see the fit. Let me see the fit.
It's your
Let me see
girl, Achilles, the poet, the writer, the artist, period.
Yeah.
We out here for Tri Fest, you know. Reebok.
Yeah.
He's setting the ground, you feel me?
Yeah.
Putting his pedestal up there. So the next intern, if y'all ain't know my boy Talk, y'all let him know. Next, let's go.
Yeah.
Go ahead, tell the
Yeah, I go with the name Elite, Lotto, whatever.
Yeah.
Wait,
Wait, you gotta showcase the fit. You gotta showcase the fit. Yeah. Don't whip that boy at all. Wait. Get that boy right. Get that boy right. Get that boy right. Woo. Big drill. Big drill. Not low to the top. Not low. Not low.
Not little.
You know what I'm saying? I make music. I'm a fashion model. I'm an artist. I'm a creator. I'm a jack of all trades. I'm a real estate.
Everything in the book. Everything in the book.
Anything. Yeah, anything.
Anything.
Like I and also too, I'm blessed. It's your boy 2 Benji. Number 2 BENJI. Soul Tribe Custom.
Oh, you with your girl Diamond. This is my third time introducing myself, but I don't never get tired of my name's Diamond. One of the best.
Yo, we are now back with
Driving
And what you just seen was a previous recap of the Soul Tribe Hippie Fest Spirit Bomb. Please shouts out to the 3 trios, know what I'm saying? Diamond Key, all of y'all. Great major shout out to y'all for real. Definitely appreciate y'all for doing what y'all is doing. Y'all definitely kept the energy turned up and the vibes. Big Tonio, shouts out to Tonio too for editing, man, and dedicating his time to be supporting us. We got a footage of everything that went down for that day that's on the way to y'all. Please make sure you stay tuned.
It's
man.
up.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But before we go ahead and continue, man, I wanna go ahead and pour up a little wine for us. You feel me? As a celebration and cheers, so we can really have a sit down talk. So if you tapped in with us, you know we got Mo, we got a couple people that's on the line. Hey man, make sure y'all sit down, pour up a little wine with us. You know what I'm saying? Because what we finna do right now is get down to that process of what we are experiencing and feeling now that we've graduated, y'all. And I want us to really break down what that graduation means. You know, everybody got different terms of graduation, but I want to kind of bust it down with y'all. Like, what is your viewpoint on graduating, transitioning to that next level? Like, how will we break that down to the viewers and the listeners that's watching. Hey, we got 9 viewers. Please shout us out. Type some comments in. Send some stars. Y'all be up there.
Okay, let go. Okay. Like graduation, I look at graduation as completion, like grad. I'm receiving something. I'm receiving a reward for my due diligence. I'm receiving the okay to go to the next level. So like graduation, like that's how I'm receiving it right now, and then just how I feel like it's in the air. It's in the air. It's how I feel. It's the opportunities. It's my energy. Like it's just a completion. It's really like, okay, this is something, and it's not school. But luckily we had school to have an idea of what it is. But it's not school though. That's what makes it so cool. So just like that same feeling in school, like graduating, okay, cool, I'm going to the next. Okay, cool, I graduated high school. Oh, okay, cool, I graduated college. It's like it's that same feeling, but it's in life. So it feels like graduation in life, next level, you know, a great accomplishment. I know that you know what I'm saying? We here. Toast too, y'all.
Toast now. Real for real. To many more, y'all.
Hey, old man, come on, man.
Bro.
Get the sparkling water.
Hey, toasting up to many more grateful days, just opening a new journey, a new reality, a new story. We flip it to the next chapter, y'all. We flip it to the next chapter. We got people that's going to different cities, different areas, and we really moving that on. And we would really love Soul Tribe by DP. Oh, well, they did it. For some of us, it's a pretty big hit. They did their unique, wise thing. Singing their song, they can only sing. For sure, they are making their mark, rooted enthusiastically with their spark. Shout out to Sir DP Frazier, man. Definitely appreciate y'all. Definitely appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Real for real. Hey, thank you. Appreciate you, y'all. And she basically what she's saying, May the 6th, y'all. I am going to be graduating from Savannah State University, y'all. And
congratulations.
Bro, thank you.
Yes, so
I have a documentary that is going to be releasing following up my birthday of footage that I've been capturing and keeping in my vault from when I first entered college through when I'm leaving. So freshman semester 2017 up until now, I have footage of basically all through those years. And I'm going to be putting it together and doing an interview speaking on my journey through school for real. And I'm a really, I'm a real deal, break it down and put it out there from what I experienced and through my lens. So it's up forever, however you feel or whatsoever. But I'm going to be basically just putting that other side to it. And I feel like by me doing that, it's going to open a whole new lens of what's really going on, y'all. Because we in the transition period. But I ain't going to go too deep into that. But what I will go ahead and go into is one of the first segments that we got coming up. You know what I'm saying? Like I always said before, like my brother has said, you can solve a lot of that pain, anger, and all that with just a hug. So the best person that you need to talk to.
Okay. So just talk with love. Okay. I don't have a topic for y'all. I wasn't prepared for today because of just like, just start my journey and stuff like that. But one thing I can say just from this morning, from last night, from this afternoon, from right now, be present. Be present. If you're not present, you'll miss something. You'll miss something that's actually evolving, and you'll miss something that's actually flourishing into something bigger. Lately, I've been seeing crows, and crows, they symbolize illusion. And for me, being the person that is overcoming my mental barriers of living in my head and being present, I've encountered a lot of illusions. And wholeheartedly living present, it makes not only the reality more free, but it makes the unpredictability of life even more fun. So just being present and letting go of the outcomes of what life should look like and what life should feel like, or what your life should look like, or what your life should feel like. Let go of those expectations and being present. It helps value who you actually are in the timestamp of your journey. So, for me, just, like, what's some of the mental barriers that y'all have overcome?
I definitely before I answer that, if you would like to send stars, you have to make sure that you are on All Things Relevant Media Facebook. You click the video through there, and in the comment box, it's an option and an icon on there that allows you to send stars. So for anybody that want to send stars to us, just go to that comment box and they'll lead you right through there. As far as like a mental barrier, for sure, I say learning how to say no. I feel like, for one, I already am aware that this is a level in my life that I have to overcome. It's something that I haven't fully learned or gotten through, which is why I had to experience it on this level in a whole nother area. And one of those, for one, was making sure I'm not overstretching myself. A lot of times I would place everybody else's time and so forth like that above mine. And it's only because for one, my heart, you feel me? For two, me caring. So a lot of times I push myself to the side in order to make sure I get that stuff done. But what I wasn't realizing is that if I'm not tending to me 100%, then I can't even give nobody else the full capacity of myself. So I have to make sure that I'm taking time for me, spending time for me, not overflooding myself with work. One of these big things that I did used to overflood myself with is like, dang, if I'm not working, I ain't doing nothing. So I used to just try and fill my time up with stuff to do, not even realizing how much of a detriment I'm causing to my body. And my body is like, to the point now, we so intertwined. When something is not up, it lets me know ASAP through either one of my senses. So whether it be physically, mentally, my nose, all that stuff, that's when my body comes and it shows. So I definitely say, just being a young male, coming from Atlanta, Georgia, tourist, you know what I'm saying? Tourist gang, tourist season, you know what I'm saying? For real. But, if you know about your astrology, so forth like that, we struggle with really just not overbearing ourselves, because we are a strong pillar. We symbolize strength. We're a pillar of strength. So that's one thing I have to truly realize and understand. And that's one thing that I'm ensuring that I let other people know through their journey of really taking time for you, healing in you, so you can really help out the people like you really want to. So that's one of mine.
Thank you for telling me that. I learned something. Thank you. What about you?
Drink, yeah.
Yeah, you got hit.
We
got hit. Okay.
Yeah, we don't really drink, y'all. So
a mental barrier that I had overcome, I would say is I'm trying to find it, yo.
Something that psychologically you were hesitant about. It could be like,
I guess I would say control. I guess control. The reason why I would say like more so like control, like as far as like control of like of how the table should be set, like of just how the table should be set, control of how the vibe should be, of who should be around, what should be around. Just showing up, you know what I'm saying? Like being a part of, like I had to, like, just to completely come whole to a collective. So I guess like being in the team again, but still just coming as myself, coming as that, but knowing that, like if it's things going on, like for example, if it's like tension in the air, if it's things going on, if the energy is weird and things like that, still being able to come and still just be and not no cap and not be phased or worried about what's gonna happen, how it's gonna work out, how it's gonna play out, and just stick to the script. You know what I'm saying? Know how to stick to the script through the distractions, man. That's what it is. Just stick to the script. Keep my head on the swivel, stay focused through the end goal, not forgetting the end goal, not forgetting why we doing this, not forgetting. So just I would say persistence and consistency. To answer that, that's a mental barrier. I had to heighten my persistence and consistency.
You know, it's so crazy because everything that y'all just said, it related to the crows. What you just said was literally that crows have to see the bigger picture. They go on the highest tree and they look over everything so that they won't be so attached and so close to everything and zoom out. What you just said was basically the same thing. The perseverance, how they can see through illusions, and how saying no means no. You know what I'm saying? Like saying no and seeing that what you think in your head will not go as you actually said. You know what I'm saying? So even like me, same thing. I completely agree. Saying no, like the feeling of saying no, it's like the illusion of feeling like, okay, if I say no, maybe this person will react like this, and I'm coming up with 15 different scenarios of how it will actually go, rather than just saying okay. You know what I'm saying? So
facts. That's it.
Real.
Crows. Y'all gotta look into crows for real. What about you, Fat?
I got two.
Like your psychological barrier.
Yeah, I got two. One, letting your shadow side, you know what I'm saying, dictate what your next move is, whether it's a thought process or your next action. Because I wouldn't say like, you know what I'm saying, you be minding business well, but then someone could give you an approach you don't like, and then all of a sudden like your shadow side react to it, and automatically you think about is it spaz on, swing on, whatever, and basically just like learning to not only talk to your shadow side, but also just see what is the situation about instead, you know what I'm saying? Because like you can still talk to a person and say, hey, listen, don't come up with that approach again, because like, you know what I'm saying, like people ain't gonna like that approach or that approach you came up with. You know what I'm saying? Someone gonna real deal like, you know, have a reaction to it where it's not like, you know what I'm saying, a positive reaction. It's gonna be more so like me, like I'm had to react out of the fence rather being more so like, okay, you try to start something. Yeah. The second one is this goes with everybody. I'm pretty sure everybody is with laziness. Just trying to, you know what I'm saying? When you say like, you know what I'm saying, you feel like you don't have to do nothing. Like if you're not doing nothing, you're not working. I feel like that too. But sometimes you gotta give yourself that rest. And me personally, like I feel like it gotta be a certain amount of length to have some rest. Then you know what I'm saying? Saying I'm just gonna rest this year. Then I'm come back next year. No, if you're like one, you gotta rest. It's 12. You got 12 months, 4 seasons. So you gotta have 3 months to yourself resting, or 6 months to yourself resting. But other than that, you gotta get back to it once a day. You know what I'm saying? And then I feel like most people, when they have that slump or in that little lazy state, it's like kind of hard for them when they want to get back motivated to get back up and do what they was already doing. So it's like now you gotta really do it, reboot yourself and get yourself motivated. So really just having that presence of knowing that, you know what I'm saying, go back to your how you was before to that break, or go into a meditative state to manifest you doing what you want to do.
That's hard.
It's
hard.
That's hard, bro.
Getting caught in anybody else's frequency for real. Everybody, some people they'll be in a frequency like this. Some people like this. Some people's like this. It's like you able to see it based off of the conversation and the word choice they use. You know, at least when you get to that part of your life, when you like dive deep, then you are able to see how people view you through the words that they're using. It's just crazy, y'all. For real. But before we go deep into it, we got something from Sir Deep Frazier. Remind us again about the history and meanings of Soul Tribe. In the meantime, keep on wisely walking up to the Excellior Road. Peace. Shout out to Frazier. History of Soul Tribe. Soul Tribe. Soul Tribe is exactly what it sounds like. Soul Tribe. For one, Soul Tribe started April 1st of 2021. We started last year. Last year is once we started, we came together as a collective, literally tribing it together. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of you all have heard this saying, find your tribe and vibe. Find your tribe. Find your group of like-minded individuals so that you all can continue to excel through whatever journey that y'all on together. Y'all helping each other reach it. The way that we came together was literally off of love. y'all. The foundation was built off love. That's why nothing can't knock it down. No matter what we go through, no matter what we experience individually or together, you can't knock off what's been built because it was built off genuineness. Soul Tribe was literally built off us showing love to one another, and that's pitting our brains and our minds together to tackle these dreams that we got coming together. You know what I'm saying? We are really here for healing, not only healing ourselves, but healing the community as well. We tired of other people that's trying to pour in stuff to us that ain't experienced nothing that we've experienced. We had to get to a point to when it's like, yo, we got to be those people that we want to see. We got to be those people, and that's how Soul Tribe formed. And I'm listening, tapping on a little bit on that because you got some of the originators that's in here right now. So,
Facts. Like, yeah. Facts. Here you go, bro.
I want to give a little piece on that too. What us, like I'm saying, as a group, as an individual, not that, but like just a topic. You know what I'm saying? What the beginning of Soul Tribe, like me, I feel like it's dope because like really, I don't think people understand like how both me and my brother, you know what I'm saying, met Benji. Like, bro, this guy's so crazy. Like, I don't think people really understand. Like, that's the most craziest part. Is like we all met one person. That one person there is really upset that I wouldn't say he's a part, but he's upset that he didn't play his part in being play the role. You know what I'm saying? To be a part of this, but now it's like, bro, you really did cut yourself short because one, you saw a vision that you seen, but then you ain't fully committed to your vision. So it's like now it's coming back to bite you, but at the same time, bro, it's like we got love for you. At the same time, bro, you can't be bitter because what you had vision didn't work how it's supposed to. Because one, at the end of the day, we had that. We wanted that sit down. I wanted to be there because one, you know, I don't really want to talk to everybody and tell how it's supposed to go. But at the same time, I wasn't there, so you know how it went. Writer is good on bad terms, like you know what I'm saying. We still got members on that side that still, you know what I'm saying. Got love and show gratitude towards us, man. We show them the same too. But like, it's just crazy how it's still like, bro, it's really like connecting the dots.
Mm-hmm. It's like, and it's going back to what you were saying, like that person did play their part. They was used as a vessel to bring us together. Their intentions, like you say, they didn't fall through with their vision. So obviously their vision, it wasn't this. They definitely didn't visualize this. You know what I'm saying? They definitely didn't see this. So you know, like we here. You know what I'm saying? Like soldiers, like we came together real whimsical at different times. Like bro said, we met Benji at one part of the year. Then we met Tim like a little later on in that year. It was like different time periods, and then everything came back. Everything came back together like towards the end of 2020, coming into 2021, really the beginning of 2021. And so it was like it was like that was 2021.
I'm thinking about that party. That's what the last party we did.
At Venus Spot.
Yes,
that was 2021. That was the beginning of 2021. Yup. So it's like everything just came together, you know, like bro said, the foundation is love, genuine support. Everybody's seen each other for who they are in that present moment and in the future, more so than the past. We don't know each other's past. We don't know each other, you know, hardships and despair. We don't know the failures. We don't know the failures in one another. We only know the success. So we seen the success in one another, and we was able to admire and acknowledge that part. And that's what made it real. We was all able to be reminders and information to each other that we are who we say we are. So it just clicked. Everything just clicked. You know what I'm saying? And everything else just came and added on. It was like a ripple effect, domino effect. Everything just came boom, 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 boom. So it's really it's definitely a journey, a story, a movie. It's definitely a movie.
What?
It's definitely a movie.
We in the middle of it right now.
We in it.
We are in it.
We in it. So it's like, I'm definitely appreciative, bro. For real. You know, like this man is a very hard working, practical man. For real. I appreciate that practicality he brings towards to me in my life, and just the sight. We all have our own unique individual eyesight, vision. We all have our mind's eye And it's like to be able to come and still be able to correspond with one another and work with one another and to be in sync with it is powerful. And still create our realities while create a reality for one another. It's like still everything is so intertwined and connected. You know, we can help each other, and helping each other can still help us and benefit us genuinely, purely. No this, no that, no none of that.
So, but we are going to get into that second segment. I do want to say something. Somebody had told me the other day, they was like, I'm fascinated by y'all relationship because you can there is no side conversation that goes on. That one struck me real for real. The fact somebody from the outside that's around can, just from how we interact with each other, you know what I mean? It's like, it can tell, like, yeah, I can tell that's genuine. There ain't no side combos and under the table talk that be going on. It's a real genuine relationship. They are very real with one another. And I feel like that's something that's like unbeatable, unstoppable, like literally unstoppable, y'all. So when you find your tribe, for real, that's what's gonna take to that next level. But we're gonna go and hit you out with the next segment. Please make sure that you stay tuned in on R Black Media TV. This is
Tribe.
You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Okay, yo, what's happening? Shouts out to the old man. He talking trash. So, with my wisdom of the day, you know, I'm gonna bring the old man to this. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm coming off the head. So, like last week we had a conversation where we talked about basically like the choices and decisions of life and like how we now that we experience certain things, how can we go back and look at our decisions and what was like the cause of our decision making? How did it make us feel? You know, like what was the things that led to certain decisions being made? So, my wisdom of the day is it's this anime show called Shaman King, and this dude named
Shouts out.
No cap, Shaman King the one. That's the one.
Real.
This dude named Hao, he ended up becoming the Shaman King, and Shaman King Hao was bitter. He was bitter. He was a very powerful individual. All his power came from hate. It came from despair. It came from sorrow. And so it wasn't love. It wasn't no love. It wasn't no light. It wasn't no light in his darkness. His power came from full darkness. So he was so obsessed with becoming Shaman King, which is basically God. When he actually became it, he didn't actually fully accept the qualities that comes with being the Shaman King of God, which is being free from the despair, the sorrows. So he was still so caught up in what happened before he was the Shaman King, before he was a god, while he was on earth. And he was just so caught up in those feelings and emotions when he got into space to be gone, he didn't realize it was gone. So his mother told him that a king has to love his people. But he was so stuck in the hatred of humans because he felt humans killed his parents, you know, did all these things. Now that you king, you know, part of being a king is loving your people. So my wisdom of the day is for me, just me growing up, seeing things, my family, different individuals, like I feel that is in order to have a wealthy soul, you have to be able to love and accept your people for who they are, what they are, and what comes with them, no matter what. Not saying you have to tolerate it, but you have to love them and accept them unconditionally. And I say that to ask you, Julius, the dude, the old man behind the camera, I say that to ask you because he was telling us his story last week, and to me, I found it interesting that he was able to be so lighthearted about how everything was, and how he just was able to just look at it like this and not be mad about it, or not be sad about it. So I ask you on your journey, how were you able to how were you able to get to that perspective just with accepting everything for what it was, you know, just with you and your character and how you are. How were you able to get to that space inside of yourself where you like, okay, you know, this is what it is?
Well, I'm one of those people that don't like to lose. So I knew that either it was going to beat me or I was going to beat it. So being that I don't like to lose, then I couldn't let it beat me. So, you know, with the attitude that I have, I can either look at every day and be mad, or I can look at every day and try to make it the best day that I can make it. So I choose to make it the best day that I can make it. And that's what I see in you guys, that y'all are except for Libby, y'all are just.
You know, it's crazy because I was about to have one little tear running right here. I sucked it right on up as soon as you said it. It was coming too. I said, go.
That's my girl, man. I love her. Yeah, and I see that in you guys. Y'all persevering through all peer pressure, through all the stuff that y'all have to face every day, and y'all are trying to make your own way. And I'm proud of y'all for that. And congratulations to Chris again, to Benji, graduating May 6th, Savannah State University.
Shouts out SSU. Hey, Big Blue.
Yeah, long time coming, man. Long time coming.
Savannah State. That's real. I definitely appreciate that comment. That's thorough.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's something that we each all have to experience through our lifetime in order to have a deeper understanding. And I feel like that's what comes with growing in life for real is finding an understanding of the different things that you experience, so that you can no longer let that have control over you. You know, it's like the deeper of an understanding you got, the more you can take, because you understand why. And that's I double that back to, like, shouts out to Erykah Badu, everything is everything. You know, like really understanding you can't place these unrealistic barriers that could possibly be taken more away from you. You know what I'm saying? So just understanding everything is truly everything. The further understanding that you have, the more that you're able to take on, because it's building you up into a stronger person, a stronger character, a stronger, well-rounded being. You know, and I think that's why they say ignorance is bliss. You know, like the less you know, the more in bliss that you are. But at the same time, you're not really playing the part that you got to play. So the more, you know, I guess that's like that risk factor that comes with the more of you knowing, you know all the things that's going up against you, you know all the things that's placed here to stop you, you know, so that understanding part. So I truly applaud anybody that goes down their own individual journey and is still, you know, is making it through adversity, still making it through, because it ain't easy. It ain't easy at all for anyone, at all. Anybody. You got to experience the toughest things in your life on a daily basis. All the things that you was afraid of as a child, you got to experience it every single day, just to see how, you know, you're going to go with it. So I definitely give applause to everybody and understand that we are
That's absolutely true.
real, man. Having a deeper understanding is real. That can, the truth liberates you. Do not allow your past, bless you. Do not allow your past to control you. You have to let it go. You gotta let it go. And the way of letting it go is getting to understand it. And then that stuff will not eat you up no more. You know, these are different things. So.
You know what's cool though that you said that? I would say getting an overstand, where you can stand over it. It's like looking over the balcony at like everything that's going down on the ground. It's like overstanding it rather than understanding it. That just made me think about just like all of the trials and tribulations that we all face in our lives and stuff like that. It's like in our own way, we have been being our own gods in each lifetime. And we've been learning for me, I've been learning the same lesson in my life for the past. I'm about to be 20 now. I'm about to be 20 this year. So like I've been learning the same lesson of just like acceptance and just embracing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like embracing those facets of ourselves that are dysfunctional. You know what I'm saying? Those facets of ourselves that are dysfunctional, the parts we don't like about ourselves, make it one with them. Because at the end of the day, if you in this time loop in your life right here, and you run away from this time loop in your life right here, just because you run away don't mean that the problem not there. So it's like, for me, it's just like, in my world, it's like I'm facing everything here now, like, so I don't have to deal with it later. And the fact that when you think about it, if you were actually meant to if you were actually meant to heal, then you would have healed then. If you were actually meant to grow, then you would have grown then. If you actually meant to be your best self, then you would have did it years ago with those people that was supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying? So when you think about it, like, nothing happens for a reason. Like, for me, I used to always regret, just like I used to regret losing. I hated loss. I feel that's that Capricorn energy. That's my first house ascendant. I understand. I hate to lose. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, taking a loss, it's not really a loss. It's just a gain. It's just more knowledge in your backpack.
That's big. That's big.
Okay.
Hey man, that was a real good part. For real, man.
You got Nick for
Now, understand that we're going to go ahead and move on to the last segment, like, extremely fast, y'all. I'm not going to cap. This is the 10th episode, y'all. 10 episodes. Do you not understand? That's an hour long. An hour.
Yeah.
Y'all got to understand that. That's 10 hours worth of content.
No.
Alongside that, we got Freestyle Friday. The 10th episode we made Friday.
10-10.
That's 20.
10-10.
10-10. Look, y'all, this next one coming in is the... Yo. What is going on? This is your boy 2 Benji. That's number 2 BENJII. And we is with you here with the artist tip of the day. I need all my creatives, all my artists, put everything that you got going on and make sure that mine is intact. This part right here is something that's thorough and serious, y'all. The episode of today is literally the artist tip of the day. Consistency and dedication. Y'all, there's nothing more that's more trustworthy in showing loyalty when you can show consistency in your craft. You gotta understand, everybody has a different lens and everybody has a different perspective. As an artist, you are a creator, you are a creative. So you are literally free. You know, you are literally free if you choose to be. Now, I say this to say, people can measure the amount of dedication and loyalty that you have within yourself based off how you treat your craft. So basically, if you're not showing consistency within what you are doing for you, or showing effective growth in what you are doing for you in your craft, then how can you show that to somebody else? And I feel like as artists and as creators, that is something we have to make sure that we are down to the T about, making sure that we are consistent. Yo, shouts out to Cat, peace. You know what I'm saying? But consistency and dedication to staying down, because as creators and as artists, people measure us based off of our art, based off of how hard we go on our art. That tells people how serious we'll take them if we choose to allow them in. So I'm just giving that heads up for all artists and all creatives. Make sure that you're showing that effective growth and that consistency inside of your art, because that is what's showing other people who you are. And not saying you gotta suck up to nobody or whatever, but you should want to be consistent in your own craft. You love to do it. You know, if you love to do it, that will want the question. Now, if art ain't for you, that's something that you possibly just doing for a hobby, so forth like that. It may not apply to you. You know, you might be a dope engineer. You might be a dope architect. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, and this really applies in any field, make sure consistency and dedication, because that can show how somebody else could trust you. If you are not being consistent on your own stuff, how can I expect you to be consistent for me? If you're not giving your all for your own stuff, how can I expect you to do it for me? You haven't even did it for yourself. So that's something as creators that we all have to make sure that we're taking a heed to. So like I said, artist tip of the day, staying down, stay consistent with you. I'm gonna keep saying this, y'all. Date yourself. Date yourself. You will learn more things about yourself and how you work, and you develop a pace based off of what y'all commune about. but we ain't getting no paces based off of other people. You know, like that just because this person move at this speed, don't mean I gotta do it. That's on you, and I'm happy for you. Me, I'm gonna do this route. I understand it as you. So that's the artist tip of the day. Our creators, I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Okay.
I like that ending you said. That was real. Because one, as much as we seen artists blow up over the years, there's a lot of routes they took. And me, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, the most simplest one, I probably say, is Lil Yachty. It's like, way out Lil Yachty just blew up, bro. I don't want to say that was simple. Like, that was like really dope. Because like, everybody say, like, oh, if he can blow, I can blow up too. And like, everybody been saying that, bro. But like, you gotta understand, like, a lot of artists already be out for like 2 or 3 years, and then they probably had that one song that everybody can gravitate towards, and that's all it takes. Instead of thinking like, oh, I need to make this one song right here, this gonna blow. No, because like one, you got an old song that probably been heard about, that it already been made about 2 or 3 years, and you drop that gonna blow. That gonna blow. Because like, listen, there's a lot of artists out here now that don't have that happen to. Don Toliver, there's a lot. I'm trying to think. But Don Toliver blew up off of what? No Idea, and Donnie Womack came out what? Donnie Womack came out 2018, 2019. Yeah, around that age, and what? Don blew up when Travis Scott dropped Astro World, bro. Then everybody heard, "You can't say I'm mad," and I'm like, "Who is this?" I'm sitting there thinking like, this. Like, I'm still trying to figure out like, who is this artist? Is right? He sound familiar, man. That's Don Toliver. Don Toliver, I heard of him, guys. Don Toliver hard. But it's like learning different people's routes and seeing their route. You understand? Each route could be for you, but at the same time, don't take the exact same route. Learn their route. See, like, you know what I'm saying? Take the route, but sometimes take a different exit. Take a different, you know what I'm saying? Because like one, you can still be on the same route. They took but different little loops, different little exits, all that, and they still live.
Same place.
You don't have to got dog on be in the fast lane doing got dog on $100, $50. You think you gonna get that fast? No, crash and burn.
That's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, okay. Very true.
So we on the last 5 minutes of the last episode. I do want to ask. I want everybody to at least drop a comment of what you would like everybody who's been tuning in to. What would you like to leave them with? Like, what would you really like to sit and leave them with before our transition period? And I'll pop it off. Y'all, I'm gonna keep it thorough. What Rose just said was completely amazing, y'all. I've been in a time frame, a little bitty time frame, where I was getting too caught up in interviews. Now, when I say that, getting too caught up in other people's journey, and I understand that I have my own track record that I've left, that I can reflect on and learn how to do better on. So, the I say is trust yourself. Trust yourself. The better you can trust yourself, the better you'll be able to trust your decisions. Integrity grows from that, and so forth, and so forth, and so forth. Standing on you, standing on what even if it's a wrong decision or not, you know wholeheartedly that that's the decision you wanted to make. So just making sure that you have integrity with every decision that you're making, and you standing on it no matter what. And that comes a part of growing. So just understanding you have your own journey. Embody your journey. Don't get too caught up in the reward. The journey is the true reward. It was a moment in time when I used to look at the degree as if that's what's going to get me through the door. And that's why I didn't graduate at that original time, because that wasn't the case. The journey was the reward. This paper is just a piece of paper, y'all. Shouts out to everybody that got it. But it's the journey. Through that journey, I became the highest version of myself. Remember that.
Okay. That was great. That was great. Yeah, we got Taurus season. The Taurus is dropping bombs. Dropping bombs.
13th, man. This
okay. Yeah, you know, said it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you already said that. I don't
They
even know
said
what
it.
to
You know what I'm
say.
saying? You know, be light. Be light.
Yeah.
That's all. Stay light. You know what I'm saying? Eat light, move light, stay light, stay witty, get groovy. You know, get in your groove, get in your rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Find your flow, find your rhythm, get in there. get in sync with everything. And you know that's all I really.
I would just say trust myself. I would just say trust yourself. Whether it's family, friends that don't support, whoever doesn't support, if you feel it's the right thing, just do it. It doesn't matter what, it's your journey. You know, like it's your journey, it's your choice. Like you said, the choice is yours. Whether it's a good one or a bad one, whether it's morally invalid to other people, if it's morally valid to you, then do it. If it makes the most logical sense in your world, do it. It doesn't matter what the world thinks. If you focus on what the world thinks, you basically living for the world.
Big. So y'all, hey, 555, drop fives in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Angel number season. Look, y'all, please make sure that you are staying tuned. You can catch every one of our episodes on Our Black Media YouTube or the Facebook. There is a list that shows you episode from 1 to 10. They will be getting replayed and so forth like that. And we do have a new scenery, a new message, everything new that's going to be coming to update y'all the next time that we are back. Once again, we'd like to thank everybody who's been staying tuned with us thus far. Please make sure that you are following our Soul Tribe social media, y'all. We have events that's going on around the city. We have our final Freestyle Friday this Friday at 912 Studios. Make sure that you come. It is going to be a movie. I'm dead serious. It is a movie. Oh, it's that way song.
I was trying to do the graduation song.
That's okay. That's just fine, right? Can you clap?
Yeah, how you doing that?
That sounds fine. Yeah. All right, y'all. We love, we appreciate y'all. This was the 10th episode, y'all. We made it happen, y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all have a beautiful one. Y'all have an amazing one. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Man, it's Tribe and it's Soul Tribe. And by the way, within 2 years, we will definitely be in other outside states, global with this stuff. Big time. We are continuing to move this on. The next city, I ain't even gonna put too much out there. Make sure that you hear Freestyle Friday, y'all.
Okay.
Like that.